This past June was my 60th birthday, so Jan and I decided to do something special. Seeing that we both love RVs, we rented a 40-foot Class A motorhome from Miami Luxury Coach and took a 3-day trip down to the Keys. It was called an excursion and was made by Fleetwood. This motorhome had all the luxuries you would find in an expensive condominium, and you would sometimes forget that you're actually in an RV. Tommy and Lindsay came down and spent one night with us, as well as Rusty and Bobo. The campground we stayed at was called the Blue Water RV Resort and was located 14 miles north of Key West. It was a beautiful place where we had our own private dock and tiki hut. But before we hit the road, the instructor had to give us a rundown on how to operate all the features of the RV.
Are these, what do those controls do?
Those are for stick number.
Individual
bed, yeah, individual
so
side.
you can make the stiffness and
stiffer and softness.
Okay, cool.
Your shower, bathroom, toilet. Always make sure that lock is on while traveling.
Okay.
That way they don't slide and they don't fall off the track.
Wait, what lock?
Right there.
That lock?
Yeah.
Your water switch is here. There's also one up there.
Okay.
So to turn your water on. And I like to hold it down a little after you're done using it.
Yep.
Leave about that much water. It helps keep the smell down.
Right.
You know, you have a tank full of...
I live in a trailer right now. I've been doing all that stuff.
Okay, so you know.
Yeah.
Your sink, gas stove. Sometimes the igniter acts up. We recommend everybody use a barbecue lighter.
Okay.
Just easier to light all your stuff. Microwave, electrical outlets, and AC will not work without power.
Okay.
Without generator or power hookup.
Right. The generator's off right now?
Yeah, the generator's off right now. Don't worry about that. Here's your fans.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about that. I like driving with the retard on. It helps with the brakes. It closes the exhaust. So now you're off. You feel yourself rolling. You just rolled a little. But if you're on an incline, you'll keep rolling. So basically, you have no park.
Okay.
So your park is your brake. So go ahead and press the brake again. Pull it out. Now you're in park. So once you turn this on, you just push auto. Okay. Everything, the jacks will start coming down. It'll level itself.
To do that.
And then a little green light will come in the middle. It'll say ready.
Okay.
Once it's done, just press off.
Okay.
Then you're done. Now you start putting all your slides on. I'll show you all that.
Okay.
When you're going to leave, the same thing again. You go ahead, put everything back together, put all the slides in. You're going to turn it back on, and then you'll put all jacks retract. And then always just make sure, you know, outside you have enough room. If you don't feel like, or you're close to somebody, just put her outside to yell at you.
Okay.
And just always think twice.
Right.
The key thing to this thing is think twice.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to take it be very focused, driving down the road and everything.
This thing is easy. Like I said, just people, they think they know it all. And even knowing it all, you still have to think twice.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's all.
Sure. Okay.
It's electric.
Oh, it's electric.
Outside radio.
Oh, really? Okay.
Has an outdoor sink.
Oh, cool. Refrigerator out here too? Does that work?
Outdoor sink.
More stars. Battery.
Okay.
These are your house batteries. Better for the house.
Okay.
These are your engine batteries. These are shore power. 15 amp, 30 amp, 50 amp.
Okay.
Okay, 50 runs the whole house.
Yeah, that's where we're going to be.
No worries.
Yeah.
Okay. Sewer. The fun part.
Yeah.
Who has this part? You?
Yeah.
Alright, here's your cable hookup. I'll get you a cable wire.
Okay.
The sewer hose.
Yep.
Connect.
Yep.
Bring out.
Okay.
Dump it.
Yep.
Dump your black water first.
Right.
Once your black is empty, close it. Dump your gray. Clean out the hose in the middle.
Okay.
Storage, same thing.
Okay. That's the generator running.
Storage.
Okay.
Exhaust for your generator.
So finally, after about 30 minutes of instructions on how to operate the vehicle, we're ready to hit the road with little help from our friendly local police officer. One thing is for sure, when you're making a turn left or right, you have to swing wide to avoid hitting the curb or clipping the bumper of another car. The trip down was a little intense, but once I got the feel of driving this big rig, it wasn't too bad. After about a 2.5 hour drive, we reached our destination, the Blue Water Key RV Resort. There's about 75 sites on this exclusive campground, and each site had its own tiki hut as well as a private dock. We stayed at Site 16. At night, there was a green light underneath the dock that would draw a lot of fish. Tommy and Lindsay had fun night snorkeling looking for sea creatures. And then later on that night, we celebrated my 60th birthday with some gifts and Ben & Jerry's ice cream cake. There we go. Ready? Okay. Ready? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
Each candle represents one decade. 60, big 60. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Yay! Woo! Get this wish!
Yay.
You got your wish for it.
Yes, I did. One of these two.
So far on this trip, I think what I have found to be the most fun is just experiencing the Class A RV. Oh my gosh, this campground is so, it's beautiful. It's zoned, you know, I like zoning, where you have things here, things there, and just the fact that it's in a circle, and on this side, which is where we are right now, you have all the waterfront properties and all this beautiful water out here, and each one has a dock. That was like, wow, I've got a dock. And the other thing, the pavers that most of the sites have them, not all of them.
I think what I most look forward to is the experience of driving a 40-foot rig. I've never driven a 40-foot rig before. I was very nervous at first because you know, you got to worry about going around corners and not cut people off, and don't go right down one-way streets, which I did the first time we took off. But just the feeling of driving the big rig is like you have so much power. You're on the road. This thing is huge. And what I liked about a motorhome is, as opposed to a trailer, is that when you go somewhere, you literally only take 5 minutes to set this thing up. I mean, you got these automatic hydraulic jacks. You hit a button, these jacks come down, levels the whole trailer, and then you hit another couple buttons, and you got 3 pop-outs to go out, and then you have an awning. Everything is automatic. You just hit a button, and you're done. And literally, it was about 5 minutes. That's all it took. I love the systems. I'm a kind of a electronic geek. I like to play with controls. I like buttons and knobs, and this thing is loaded with them. I still don't know half the buttons on it, but you know, getting to learn, and probably tomorrow I'll have more experience driving home, and I'm a little more comfortable with it, and I'll be able to play with some of the buttons and see what they all do. When I first arrived at this campground, at first I thought we were in like a separate campground, like there was 2 campgrounds, and maybe we were in the wrong place, like maybe we were in the tiki hut of the campground. But when you drive in here, the whole lot is half tiki bar or tiki hut. They've got curtains, and it's a huge room with a flat screen TV. They got sinks. They have heaters, got fans and lights. And during the winter time, this place is packed. There's 81 lots here, and every lot is filled. And they have huge 35, 45-foot motorhomes of millionaires. This place is just filled with millionaires, and it's packed from December till beginning of March. Every site is filled, and it's just an amazing place. It's very clean. It's dog friendly. You can bring your dogs down here, and it's just amazing. I love it. When our 3-day trip finally came to an end, I would have to say it was well worth the money. We all had a great time, and just having a chance to experience driving a 40-foot motorhome made it worthwhile. I am convinced that this is something that I would like to do when I retire, so that we can travel to every state in this country and skip the freezing cold of winter by living in the north during the summer and in the southern states during the winter. With the mobility of a mobile home, you can experience the best of both worlds. What do you think of this ride? Is it pretty smooth or a little rattly?
A little wobbly.
A little wobbly. Got quite a few miles on it. 96,000. Drove down to Key West from Miami and took us a quarter tank. Probably about $60 worth of gas. Not too bad. Considering how big this